It's an epidemic problem for the petroleum industry and the Nigerian population. In the Niger Delta, the vandalism of pipelines is becoming more expensive with each year. With theft and sabotage of pipelines, Nigeria loses between 70,000 to 300,000 barrels of oil. Oil companies like Anglo-Dutch Shell are the most affected. Shell's Nigerian affiliate is responsible for more than 20% of the country's national oil production. It's in the Niger Delta where we find oil installations where the majority of the vandalism is concentrated. The trend began to increase from 2002 with a decrease between 2009 to 2010. Since then, vandalism has been on the rise. Although the 2012 oil theft figures are not yet known, they are most likely to be higher than 2011. Why so much insecurity? Well, the Niger Delta is poor and has one of the world's largest oil reserves. The Niger River forms the delta in three regions of Delta, Bayelsa, and Rivers. 10 million inhabitants live in this area and comprise of about 40 different ethnic groups. For the most part, they are farmers, and 75% of them live in rural areas without potable water, electricity, roads, and other basic infrastructure. On the other side, the region is a hydrocarbon reservoir with oil pipelines with 7,000 kilometers of distribution channels serving 6,000 onshore and offshore oil wells. Most end up at the Forcados and Bonny export terminals. An abundance like this attracts piracy and theft, and for some, it's beginning to resemble organized crime.
I believe there are a lot of international syndicates involved, and you don't do an operation of this scale without involving a lot of people.
The total losses for the companies and the state varies between $6 to $12 billion per year. Security needs to be maintained in this context. In response to acts of vandalism, Shell is committed to a policy of large-scale security. Today, Shell employs 1,200 private security men in the Niger Delta. They are in charge of defending key points of the oil installations in the region. Security costs reached very high levels between 2007 to 2009. Shell had spent $1 billion for the security of its installations, 40% of which went to one region in the Delta. Since the start of this year, 150,000 barrels of oil have been stolen per day in Nigeria, more than 7% of national production.